One thing I've noticed when it comes to Instagram or like doing any form of putting yourself out there, if you're a digital creator, if you like to create content, if you are trying to establish a platform, is that fear gets in the way so often. And like, I struggle with fear all of the time. You know what I mean? Like, so much. And I think the fear from posting, I think, comes from our reptilian brain, which like keeps us stuck in habits and loops. I read this. Basically, we have our like higher thinking mind, and then we have our reptilian mind. And the reptilian brain keeps us stuck in loops or patterns to protect us for our own evolution, to preserve us, right, as a species. So that is why we sometimes have fear in situations where fear is not needed. You know, whether it be with like posting content online or telling somebody something that like is from your heart, or speaking the truth or what have you, speaking your truth basically. Sometimes it can be really daunting to do that. And it makes me question why. Like in our society, have we just become so closed off from our own selves such that we don't even know how to give ourselves out there, how to put ourselves out there? Or are we just so much in our own fears that we, refuse to think that anything we have to say is valuable? I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that everything people have to say, some like things that every person has to say is valuable, because everybody has a story. Everybody has something life changing for somebody else. I really do believe that. You know, storytelling is something that we as a collective society don't do anymore because we're so separate, we're so isolated from one another. Yeah, our society really is, more of a jury than it is a collective, because we do not know how to have a support system because there's no compassion. It's, everything, um, every man or every person out for themselves, like, especially in the Western world, especially in a first world country. Like, there's no sense of community. There's really not between people. Absolutely not. Like, most people don't even know who their neighbor is, or if they do, chances are they don't really share their stories with their neighbor or like gather around campfires. Like, it's just not like it was back then, you know. And so storytelling is something that has been missing from our society. So wisdom is something that has been missing from our society. And the way I think that we can do that in a modern way is through social media. However, many people don't do that because they believe that their story is not important, which couldn't be further from the truth. So, from my findings and my own personal research and my own personal journey on overcoming fears when it comes to speaking your truth and more specifically posting on social media, I think it's honestly just about how much do you love yourself to be willing to allow yourself to do this, because it's going to take you to have such a high regard for your own creativity, you see, for your own spirit within, that you go ahead and listen to it. You listen to that desire of your heart's desire. You listen to it and you do it. And that's all it takes. It really does take that, though. That very intense power of self-love, true self-love. Not like, oh my God, I'm, like, this happens all the time. Like, oh my God, my Instagram feed is going to get messed up. Or like, what will this person think of me? Or what will everybody think of me? Or, oh my God, I don't look good here. Like, all these things, Like, that's all fear-based. And if we could just replace all of those things with one common denominator, one common purpose, one common force, that, okay, I have created something from the depths of me and poured my love and energy into it. It deserves to be seen by the world. I love myself and others equally and enough for me to put this out there, to enrich both myself and others. To enrich myself because I am learning from this experience of posting and challenging my previously held misconceptions of closed-mindedness and fear, and sticking to my comfort zone, because the fun lies, honestly, the magic and the fun lies outside of the comfort zone. Well, actually, I believe that the fun lies outside the comfort zone, but the magic happens in the depths of the comfort zone, because I just believe that like creativity is so magical, and it has to be done when you're alone, because you are harnessing all of your focus, and your focus is your greatest power. the best magician, let's just say, because I study tarot. I love tarot so much. And the best magician keeps his, stuff like very much to himself. His creations are done in the dark. All creation has to be done in the dark. If you study how Brahma created the universe, you can see that it was just pitch darkness. It was pitch black, right? Before anything. And there was just Brahma, right? Meditating on Krishna's flute. That's it. So creation is done in the dark. And if you didn't know that, now you know. And it's a beautiful thing to put your creations out there. It really is. It's a beautiful thing to tell your story. Your story is messy. Your story is crazy. Your story might reflect poorly on you. It's yours. Own it. Own it. We all make mistakes. Like, we've all made mistakes in our lives, and we've all had horrible things happen to us in terms of very deep emotional, psychological trauma. So own it. It's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much, So yeah, that's just my own personal belief about posting on social media. It's what I'm finding out, and it's what I'm challenging myself to do, because it's so freeing, and it's something that my heart really wants. Because come on, it's personal expression. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's so cool. That, like, personal expression, it's unique to you. It's like owned by you and your soul's blueprint, right? Your soul personality. It's so gorgeous. So yeah, that's my 2 cents about putting yourself out there. Do it. Like, if you've been considering it or doubting yourself, just do it. Just do it. Literally, you're wasting time. I'm sorry. I'll give it to you straight. You're wasting your time. Come on, the world needs you. For real. Alright. Thank you guys so much for listening to me and hearing what I have to say about this, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.